Hey everybody, it's Aisa for Us Naturals. Thanks for checking out my homemade Valentine's Day chocolate video. Be sure to check out these videos from my collab buddies to get the full holiday experience. There's Rayanne 410 showing off her natural hair updo. The girl behind the chair 09 shares her romantic Valentine's Day style, while Whitley Dew gives us lots of holiday nail styles. Also, be sure to check out my upcoming Valentine's Day lookbook to see how I wear my high-waisted shorts for a Valentine's Day look.
We're going to be making homemade Valentine's Day chocolates. And as you can see, I have this really cool heart-shaped ice tray with the puckered out little hearts, these tiny little teardrops over in the corner. But we will not be crying because these are going to be delicious. This ice tray is made out of silicone, so it's nice and bendy, and I purchased this on eBay. We're going to be using a really basic chocolate recipe that calls for cacao powder or just regular cocoa powder. And I need you to get into my chocolate nails just for the occasion. We're also going to be using for our fat, our raw organic coconut oil, and to sweeten, I would have preferred to use my raw honey, and I did the first time. No bueno. Too thick. Could not melt it down and it would not blend smoothly. So this is a no-no. You have to use a liquid sort of sweetener. So, against my better judgment, I'm going to be using agave nectar. It does blend in very, very well. It's the right consistency that I'm looking for, but I don't really like using agave nectar. I've read some pretty negative things about it in the press lately, and I'll let you guys know about that soon enough. But for right now, it is organic, it's raw, and this is what we're going to be using to sweeten up our chocolate. So stay tuned. First, we start off with half a cup of our coconut oil. To this, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of our sweetener, and as I said, I'm using agave nectar, a more liquefied honey, or even a maple syrup, or any other kind of sweetener will work as well. I have tried stevia, did not like stevia, okay? Very bitter. So if you're going to use stevia, you might need to blend it with something else. And you can go ahead and whisk this a little. To our whisked oil and sweetener, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of our cocoa or cacao powder. And I urge you, do not pack this in tightly. Let it be loose or it will all just fall on the table when you're trying to whisk it into the rest of the ingredients. So just go on ahead and just continue whisking all of this together. And this came out nice and see, very smooth and liquid, no chunks like it would have had I continued using that thick honey. What I'm going to add now is a little bit of vanilla flavor, and about a teaspoon ought to do it. And just my own personal experience of things being too sweet and not balanced out, you're going to need a little bit of salt to balance out that sugar. Now, I don't know the exact amount of salt that I'll need, so I'll just toss in a couple of sprinkles. And I'm also a fan of that dark chocolate with the sea salt in it, so even if it turns out a little salty, I'll still be fine with it. But I don't think it will. You won't even be able to taste it. Perfect. And like I said, it's just in there to help balance out some of that sugar. So, I've got these 2 little bowls here, and I'm going to put an equal amount of my chocolate sauce into each one, just so I can flavor them differently, you know. One of them I'm going to leave as is, but for this little pink one, I'm going to go ahead and add some almond extract, and I believe this is going to give it a little bit of an amaretto sort of taste, which is going to be really tasty. Ooh, and that's a nice, thick extract we have there. And very tasty as well. I'm just going to blend that with a fork. That's so good. And here we have our tray. And we're going to start adding in some extras. I got some almonds here and a little meat mallet. So I'll crush a little bit of these to go into our candy. And I'm just adding some of my almond pieces right into the bottom of my mold. So you can do your choice right here. It doesn't matter, big or small. Of course, they just have to fit inside. And these are going to be for my amaretto tasting chocolate. So I'll give my chocolate one last little stir before I begin making a mess and trying to pour this. In the true festive spirit of Valentine's Day, we gotta have a little red. So I have these dried organic raspberries. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use fresh or dried because I didn't know which ones would turn out better. So I got both. So we're gonna add some of these dry ones into a couple of these. Let's do 3 with the dried and a few with some fresh raspberry frozen. It might be a little too much, huh? Get out of there, share. Right. And keeping in the spirit of the red, we'll add a couple of cranberries over into these last 2. I would like 2 of these to be salted out of my almond ones, and I'm going to be using my regular chocolate with the vanilla extract for the remaining ones. Voila! And these are ready for the freezer. Oh, I can't wait. Okay guys, it's time to see how our homemade Valentine's Day candy came out. Here it is in the mold, and I'm going to pull it away from the sides a little to make it easier to come out. And let's see. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yay. Check out this one with our fresh raspberries. Ooh, nice and red inside, huh? And here we have them, our homemade Valentine's Day dark chocolate. It's totally healthy for you. You know everything that's in it, and you made it yourself. What a better way to tell somebody you love them.